How's it going today, everybody? Welcome back to Troy's Hobbies RC YouTube channel. Today we are taking our Axial Basecamp that we just took out for our first run, and we are going to be installing our first round of modifications to the truck. Starting with our biggest item here, which will be the 1800KV HobbyWing Fusion SE. That'll be the first modification. Then we have this 45 kilogram servo, just an Amazon special. Just pretty much doubles the torque of the stock servo, so that'll be going in. And then we also have these Treal beadlock wheels with Injora Super Swamper tires and a dual stage foam. So that'll all be installed on this truck. But first, we need to get the battery plugs on the new motor. So we'll be using an EC5 connector here. I'm going to go ahead and solder these up and get that done. And we'll be back on the bench after I've got this soldered. Alright, everybody, we are over here on the bench. And first things first, looks like I'm not going to have to do any soldering. This truck, the motor actually came with an XT60, which means I can use these batteries here that I purchased. These are just little batteries that'll just get me going. So I've got these little Obonic 2200 50C 2S batteries, and then these Huvo 2200 milliamp 50C 3S batteries. These all have XT60 connectors. These are just to get me going, and eventually I'll get some better packs. But that at least will get me going without having to buy any extra batteries. So that's really nice. So why don't we go ahead and start cracking into this truck, tearing it down, and getting the transmission and motor out of it. Alright, everybody, we have the servo pulled out, the ESC removed. We're just going to unclip this wire here real quick and unplug the motor. There we go. Nice little cable retainers in this thing. It's pretty cool. Alright, let me pop these out real fast. There we go. Alright, all the electronics are out of the truck for now. We just have to remove the motor from the transmission, which we will get to here in just a moment. But one thing I did want to cover, just to show you guys what had to come out of the truck to get the servo out. You actually have to undo the front steering link from the servo, and then you actually have to detach the servo horn from underneath from the servo itself. And then it's just the 4 screws on top, and then you unplug it from the receiver, and that's it. It's really, really simple. But I did want to show you guys, try not to lose these little screws here real quick. This is a rubber sealed cap, so it is pretty water resistant. So that's good to see. So that's really all I wanted to cover with that. Just to show you guys that rubber gasket and show you what I had to remove to get this stuff out of here. Pretty simple process. I've taken the drive shafts out, and now we're going to pull out the actual transmission and do the motor swap itself. And once I get that done, I'll be back and I'll tell you anything that I had to go through, anything weird, and then we'll go through the motor setup. All right, everybody, we are back. I just wanted to share with you guys something real quick that you guys will have to do if you're going to do this swap. You will actually have to get some smaller motor screws that go into the actual motor itself. These, the flat-headed ones that it comes with, are just a touch too long, so you want to replace it with one of the smaller button head ones. These things are really, really tiny. These are the only ones that I could seem to get fit in. So that's what we're going to finish this up with. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the truck and then reinstall everything. And then once I get the truck all reassembled, I'll get back to you guys here with the setup process. All right, everybody. We got the truck back together here. I'm just going to go ahead and pull off these ready-to-run wheels and tires and throw on the Treal wheels and tires. And then once we do this real quick, we're going to fire it up and we're going to test out wheel speed on 2S and on 3S. All right, before I put the wheels and tires on the truck, I just want to weigh these versus the stock versus the new Treals. This will be grams and ounces here real quick. So we'll go ahead and start with the stock wheels and tires with the little covers here and the wheel nuts. That comes to 511 grams or 18 ounces on the dot. So that's the weight of the standard wheels and tires. Let's go ahead and get this stuff emptied back out. All right, now we'll go ahead and put it back to grams. Now we'll do the Treal wheels and tires. This is grams. 1,071 to 72 grams or 37.8 ounces. That is a massive weight gain right there, guys. So let's go ahead and get that on the truck. All right, everybody, we are all finished up with the mods and everything else. We're ready to power this thing up and show you guys the wheel speed, the crawling speed, and the top end speed. We showed you the weight difference between the stock tires and the new tires. The only other little mod that I did was I went ahead and I moved the back bumper forward and I shaved off the straddle hangers for your toe loops. I was finding that on the rocks they were catching and snagging and affecting my approach and departure angle, so I just went ahead and shaved those off with some hobby scissors and some sandpaper. Nothing crazy there. And then we just moved the rear bumper in. So let's go ahead and power this up. This will be on 2S first. All right. I'll give you guys a quick look at the servo compared to stock. Plenty of speed and power. Much, much better than the stock servo. I will disclose that this truck is still programmed box stock. I haven't done anything to the BEC. It's still at 6 volts. I haven't messed with the drag brake. I haven't done any of that. I still need to get a different HobbyWing programming card to do that yet. So in the future, we may mess with the programming and things like that and adjust a couple of things. But other than that, it's ready to run. So let's give you guys a look at how this thing functions. So here's a look at low speed control on 2S. I mean, that absolutely creeps. That barely moves at all. All right, let's gain some speed. And that's a look at your 2S wheel speed and crawling speed. So let's go ahead and switch this off real quick and switch the battery, and I will show you the 3S as well. So we'll just unplug that real quick, plug this guy in real quick, and hit the button. Once again, steering is good. All right. Even less throttle modulation to get to low speed. So that's really good on 3S. Let's see what kind of wheel speed we can build up to. Really good. This is a very, very smooth operating system. This is still the stock 14-tooth pinion that came on the Axial right out of the box. We just moved that straight over, and this is how it runs right out of the box, guys. So let's get this thing wrapped up, and I will give you guys my final thoughts for the day. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for today on the Troy's Hobbies RC YouTube channel. That was a look at some of the mods we did to our Axial Basecamp today. We installed a new servo. We installed the new HobbyWing Fusion SE 1800KV 2-in-1 brushless motor. And we did a few small cosmetic tweaks to the body, as well as installing these Treal aluminum bead locks with the Injora Super Swampers and dual stage foams. So the next video you guys see with this vehicle, we will be getting this out on a more like advanced mountain trail, and we're going to see what these mods really do for this truck. So just want to say thanks for watching, everyone. Like the video if you guys can, subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.